Alright, this is the Battleship Bay super jump skip. Since June or July, since it was first found, it has changed a little bit, and we know a lot more about super jumps, so it's due for an explanation and a how-to on the newest version of it. Uh, Previously, we believed you had to find a spot where you could super jump up and onto the bathhouse or caravan or whatever these are called. But now we know there's actually a spot that's pretty easy to get on top of the uh, thing without having to super jump. And it's right here on the front side of this bathhouse. There's a weird collision box that you can kind of jump up the side of if you line yourself about right there with like that side of the wall. If you jump up and forward, so you jump up and then tap forward. It's kind of difficult with a higher frame rate. I'm not sure if you can even do it on a lower frame rate. You can jump, tap up, and go forward, and just make your way up to the top. And that's all it takes to get up there. Now for the super jump, which is the very, very difficult, inconsistent method of jumping up onto this. As you can see here, you can't just normally jump up this, so you have to do something we call a super jump, which goes something like this. You have to go underneath this little bit right here and get in a spot where your head hits the ceiling. Now what I'm doing right here when I do this, I have jump bound to scroll wheel, and you have to have a frame rate around 200. Above 200 works even better, we found. And you have to do this, right? You have to have your head hit the ceiling of this. And what this is doing is it's kind of charging multiple jumps together. We believe. We're not 100% sure on anything about super jumps because they're really weird and we don't really know anything about them. But we do know that they get you higher in the air than normally jumping. And what you try to do is you just try to scroll jump and pull out of this spot by backing up or going forward or any other method, just coming out of this spot and jumping, and it gives you quite a boost. The difficult thing is controlling it, but if you do it right, it should look something like this. That's what it will look like if you do the super jump correctly. After doing the super jump, you can just run right over here. Run into the load zone right near this shaded bit. Climb up this wall with the high frame rate. And then if you're going gearless, you can jump over here on top of that and do flooded strats, which would save you another 30 seconds. By the way, the skip saves roughly 30 seconds. If you're doing any percent though, then you come over to this door so you can grab HRH. You try to unlock it, and Elizabeth will unlock it for you. Unfortunately, she doesn't have a pendant or her crazy box wrist bracelets. I'm sorry, I'm exhausted. That took me like an hour to finally do that jump. It's a difficult jump. It's a very difficult skip, but it does skip Battleship Bay. So there you go.